Hey everybody, it's me, Sean, and guess what? We've got a whole new series today, God Tycoon. That's right, that's what rock and roll people say. So that's what I say, God Tycoon. We are going to be managing or starring in a rock and roll band. Yeah, so this is a business simulator, rock and roll simulator game. I know very little about music. If you know me, you know that my favorite band is Steely Dan. And I also enjoy some other kind of late 70s, early 80s rock and roll music like Supertramp and, um, things of that nature. I liked Pink Floyd, and actually I liked a little bit of metal back in the day. I was a fan of Metallica until their commercial album came out, and then they kind of lost me back then. And it's weird to think, but that was like 1994 or whatever it was. That was a long time ago. I like to hold a grudge. And I kind of liked Queensryche and other bands of that nature that I don't remember. I wasn't really into it. Led Zeppelin does not fit into metal, really, I don't think, under any means, but I did like Led Zeppelin too. Anyways, but that doesn't matter because first off, I have the sound turned off on this game. The game does have pretty good soundtrack. If I'll turn it on here for a minute. So, you can hear some nice metal and everything. But I don't know if the copyright stuff is good for streaming or Let's Play videos, so I just left it off. But let's get into the game here. So when you start out, first off, you get to decide your background. We could get 500 fans, which in the playthroughs that I've done, this one did not seem to like it got you off to a pretty good start that was kind of useless at the very beginning. Having a bunch of fans doesn't really get you any money or anything like that. It does open up things for you, but you can't really do anything with them yet. You can have a high school buddy, which gets you +1 bandmate. I haven't tried this one yet. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. But I don't know whether your bandmate is free. Like if your bandmate is free, it's probably a good idea. I don't know how good he is or anything like that. So I haven't tried that one yet. Raised on Rock, that gets you +7 on every skill. That's pretty good. And this is the one that I tend to like better. And then Piggy Banker, always careful with your money, only spend you enough to survive. Well, that one is probably pretty good as well because money is really tight. This would basically get you an extra month for free. But I feel like I've gotten pretty good at figuring out how to make at least a decent subsistent living. There's an awful lot of grinding in this game though. You can start with a bonus of 14,500, which would give you like 20,000 to start with, but we are not going to start in easy mode. We're going to start on regular mode. And you know what? Let's find out how this high school buddy thing works. So we're going to try that one out. We got to choose a band logo here. There's quite a few to choose from. Is that Guns N' Roses? Is that okay? There's a whole circle. So I kind of like this moose one. It's pretty silly, like Death Moose or something. Oh, Death Moose. So our name, of course. Sean. What would be a cool like rock and roll kind of a name? I always think of like Bloom County and their band Death Tongue. Blacksmith. Sean Blacksmith. There we go. We'll take that one. And I was looking at that moose. Oh, that's right. I was going to call it the Vanilla Death Moose. There we go. Vanilla Death Moose, though? It sounds too much like Death Tongue. How about Vanilla? Well, I've already got black in my name. Vanilla Moose. Mooseblood. There we go. Vanilla Mooseblood. There's our badass rock and roll name. And what role should I take? Well, I'm not going to be no Phil Collins with the drummer. And the bassist is always the joke of the band. So it's either the guitarist or the vocalist. I think I will go vocalist because although I cannot sing, I also can't carry a tune. But we're going to go vocalist because why not? So we sign there, Rockstar. And now I'm going to skip through this a little bit because there are a lot of options, which is really great. You can set up all your different things. You can set up your different kinds of eyes, and you can set up, you know what I mean? There's like so many different things to choose from. So there, you know, you can really do whatever you want with your eyes, and you can set up your nose and your mouth. You know, there's not a lot of I mean, there is a lot. That's the whole thing. There's a lot to choose from. So I'm not going to really go through and do a whole bunch of options. I know there's one where he's actually kind of smiling. There we go. I like that one. That looks kind of like me. I guess we're not going to worry about hair color. That's fine. He's got black in his name. Hairstyle, I wouldn't mind some sort of hairstyle. I know there's one that is somewhat similar to my actual hair. There we go. We're going to do that, and we're going to, I guess I have to pay for it first. So I like how I said we weren't going to do this, but we are going through and doing it fairly quickly. Brown is my actual hair color there. I am clean shaven at this time. Wouldn't mind some sunglasses. That'd be kind of badass. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got to pay for them, which is kind of a shame. But, you know, you can see we've got $5,400 up here in the corner. I don't need a headband. So we're going to go back. And we're going to go back again. And I'm not going to worry about much of this other stuff, but I do want to get some clothes on. So we're going to buy us a shirt. And somewhere down here, there are like, there we go. Pretty nerdy if I wear that. That is probably what I would be wearing in real life, though. But we're badass rock and rollers, so really there's no badass rock and roll black t-shirt, which is what I don't want to wear that thing. That looks ridiculous. So I guess a gray t-shirt, we're going to buy that. I'm not going to be wearing just underwear. That would be silly. So let's put on some jeans. And we're rock and roll, death rock metal, never dies. Yeah, there we go. We're blacker than black. It can be none more black. And we can't just be wearing those ridiculous white sneakers. Well, we don't need to have black. Oh, look at that, shiny. We're going to go ahead and buy those. They're expensive, but who cares? And we don't need accessories. We're not a girl. So we're going to go back. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. All the rest of this stuff. Oh, we do want to buy a slightly nicer microphone. So here you can see our different skills. We have, that's like showmanship, musical ability, songwriting ability, and instrument ability. So we will go ahead and just buy a medium. Yeah, we'll buy this medium level equipment. Buy. Try that again. Buy, there you go, equip, back. Great, and we are done. Yes, done. Okay, so do we get any say over our friend that joins us? I don't think so. So there he is right there. Welcome to God Tycoon. We are working hard to bring you more content and features in each update. Press escape to pause the game and view the tutorial. Oh yeah, now's a good time to mention, this is a game made by 2 people. And they are very responsive. They've responded to some emails I've sent back and forth about them. They've also done a couple of updates just in the short time that I've owned this game. So they are working on it quite often. And they were nice enough to give me a copy of this to put up on my channel. So thank you so much to the developers. I was looking at this game. I like it when I'm looking at a game and thinking about it, and then the developers just like offer a free version of it. So that was pretty nice. Yeah. Here is our friend here. Let's take a look at our friend here. Reed Ryan. He is a friend magnet. Now, unfortunately, I can't find out, and I don't know what this means. Is he a friend magnet and a perfectionist and a traveler? Not really sure, because it only shows one, and I can't open that up to see any more details. Holy mackerel. His salary is $833 a month. Now, his skills are amazing, which is great, but Oh, and he's a substance abuser? That's not good. Because if he is a substance abuser, that means we're gonna have to deal with him missing gigs and causing us to miss gigs. $833 a month. The whole point of, oh wait, how did I end up on this screen? The whole point was to have a cheap friend that was already part of our band. All right, let's hire. So we're gonna put out an ad. Our hiring budget will be $550, I guess. So let's get that started. We're gonna go back. We hired bandmates. Now band management, right? Now can I buy him a guitar or anything? No. That doesn't do anything. No, wait, oh, that's me. Yep, no salary for me. Frickin' $833 a month for this. What kind of friend are you, buddy? Sure, you're more talented than me. Yeah, look at that. It's going to cost me $1,133 a month. Well, we better start making money soon. So we don't want to start writing songs till we have all 4 band members, because when you have all 4 people write your songs together, everybody starts with a little bonus on getting started on it. So let's go ahead and just practice some skills until applications start coming in for our. Now this guy's pretty skilled, so I'm going to have him go out and busk until applications start coming in for our potential bandmates. So we're going to run this. Now this game does run in real time or whatever. It's not a turn-based game. So you can adjust the time speeds down here. You can also use the 1, 2, 3, 4 keys to adjust it. Spacebar will pause. You have the opportunity to take a $10,000 loan. Now I never take this because I don't like that it would cost you $15,000 to pay it back, and also $1,000 a month. We'd burn through it pretty quickly. Maybe I should be taking out that loan. But you can see here he's making $100 a pop with his busking, so he will be able to pay for his salary over the course of a month. You can see here we got a little alert. We have applications, so we can hire somebody. So we want to go to band management, proceed. So he must be the bassist, right? Is that a bass? Oh, he's the bassist, yes. Okay. And I'm the vocalist, of course. All right, back. Hire bandmates. So guitarists. Now, see here we have more what I would expect. Like she's not good at all. But she's cheap and she's appealing. I'm not really sure what that means. She's also a klepto, I guess, I think. I don't know. But you know what? Let's hire her because we need 4 people in our band. And then looking at drummers here, we've got 2 to choose from. Danny Soto, who has really no skills. Morgan Lamb, also completely unskilled. Same price for both of them. Performer, I'm not sure what that means. Also a performer and appealing. So I would say that's better than the other one. Let's go ahead and hire him. Well, it says she, so it must be her. Let's hire her. Great. We are done there. We're going to go back. I say we're going to go back, and we're going to go back one more. Great. All right. So now we don't need to be practicing anymore. We're going to go here. We're going to manage. No, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to go back. We're going to go back again. We're going to go to Sean here. We're going to cancel action, and we can cancel everybody's action by right-clicking on that. And then we're going to write a song. We're going to get everybody involved. You can see they've all got the check marks there. And boy, oh boy, what would Vanilla Mooseblood's song first be? Well, we're going to call it Forested because they're moose, right? Forested Lust because they're a badass rock and roll band. Now, what does this question mark mean? Oh, I see. You can just have them give you names. Well, that's no fun, is it? Let's go back to Forested Lust. And that's going to be our first song. We're going to write that one up. You can instantly do whatever. Okay, I'm not really sure what all that was about. Now, one of the features that I haven't really delved into, and I probably won't because I know very little about music, and it looks time consuming, but also it looks really fun. And if you're into music, it looks like it would be really great. But I am terrible with music. And we'll take a look here. So you know what? Instead of just like trying to describe it, so we can open the song editor and actually create a song. So let's take a look at this. So you have each of your instruments, and you can actually set up these little things to play, and then you can write your own song. And I mean, look at all these things, and that's just main riffs. Then there's breaks, and I don't even know. I don't know enough to even know what any of these things means. And then outros. So what does all that mean? So then we would go back, and we would go to the bass, and we would do like a I don't know, like, oh, come on, bass. Why do you got to be like that? And we'll maybe smack one of those down, and then we'll do a break. Sure, why not, like that? And then we would go back to workshop. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Cool. Well, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that was an option. And then we would go drums and drums. What's the difference? This one ends with an extra beat at the end. So if we do that, and then we do like that, and say, let's say that one, then we can listen to the whole thing. And you can write your whole song. So we could do that for, you know, a whole, whatever, 5-minute song, or however. Maybe there's a limit. I guess 5 minutes might be the limit on it. Who knows? Who can say? But anyways, it's really interesting. And if I knew more about music and, you know, wanted to take the time to learn all of this stuff, I bet you could write some really badass songs in here. So, but the great thing is there's absolutely no requirement to do that, and so I am not going to do that. Am I sure I want to leave it? Yes, because I don't know how to write songs. Would I like to save it? No, thank you. Nice of you though. It's weird that it puts that thing back up. So first thing we need to do is we need to have multiple songs. We're going to go ahead and write some more songs. And we already did Forested Lust. Now, my cat really wants to be a part of this. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Kitty Disaster Averted. Song name, huh? We're gonna go ahead and name just this directly after my cat, Mr. Bigglesworth. Mr. Bigglesworth. That's why I'm the lead singer. So we're gonna go ahead and write this song up. Done. And we're going to turn that speed up to high. High speed, Mr. Bigglesworth. Are you scratching your butt when... Oh, you are scratching your butt when the phone suddenly rings. You pick it up and hit answer. The man on the phone says, hello, am I speaking to Sean Blacksmith? Well, yes, you are. Calling from the Institute of Rock, and you've been selected from our junior funding program. We've heard your song Forested Lust, and we think you deserve the money. Ah, look at that, $750 cash just for writing a song. Now, you can also sell songs, which is not a bad idea. In some sense, I probably should just like start selling. I probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go through and so I can look at my songs here, Forested Lust. So if it's a 4% rating, terrible. Band rehearsal, we've got, everybody gets 10% because we all wrote it together, so we all started a 10% skill on it. And somewhere in here, I guess I went to the wrong screen. Band management? Nope. But I have the ability to sell my songs if I want to, and that would get me some money. Finances? No. I mean, this is useful because it shows me where my finances are, of course. And you don't sell your stuff in there either. I forgot though. I should be doing promotions. I should have some band posters out there. This will earn me 3 fans a day every day. So you should always have your promotions going. I don't have any CDs to give away. I wonder if I can do that even though I don't have any CDs. I guess I can. Great. So now I'll be earning 6 fans a day. That's useful. That'll give me a couple hundred fans this month. I should buy like an amp and a speaker. So now we have an amp and a speaker to have on our stage when we do get around to doing a performance, which won't be anytime soon. Now, how, again, do I go through and sell? Yeah, I've already looked onto this one, didn't I? But here's how I would place that amp right back there, I guess, and the speaker right there. Now, why is my drum set up front? You should not be up front. And why would I be standing in the back? Come on, let's be realistic. There we go. And you, my buddy, you should be up front too. First off, you're very expensive, so you definitely should be up front. All right, we're going to push you back. Now, I'm not really sure. Are these good relationships or are they bad? I feel like that's negative relationships or something. Oh, that's who he would have his relationships with? I don't understand this stuff. We're going to go back and I still wanted to see how I would go about selling a song. Do I click on it? Well, I was able to sell songs previously. Do I right click? No? Maybe it's changed to where they need to offer me the opportunity to sell a song. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not going to worry about it. But I like to open up the song editor, so nope, we're not going to do that. Now we're going to go ahead and write one more song because when you go to practice, you need to have 3 songs. So we're going to call this one Vomiting Cat. So that's not necessarily related to why I had to pause the game a little bit earlier. Maybe it's just something I came up with on my own, just out of nowhere. We're going to say that one's done. That's our 3rd song, Vomiting Cat. We're going to turn up the speed and let that time pass. There we go. Oh yeah, vomiting cat, puking on the bed. I do not want to open that song editor. No. So now we've got 3 songs written. Oh, pause the game, please. Let's go. We're going to book ourselves. So we start out here in Montpelier, Vermont. We're going to book ourselves some time in the studio. It's Friday. Ooh, Friday the 13th. Spooky stuff. Next available slot is on Sunday. Let's go ahead. We're going to book everybody. We're going to practice all 3 of our songs. You can see they're not the greatest quality. I probably should just try selling them instead of practicing, putting in time to practice them. I mean, like we definitely should sell Forested Lust. That might be a better idea. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and just book it. We're going to get that practice in. Now, one of the other things that we were looking at here, we can see, let's have everybody do a little bit of practicing right now. As a matter of fact, let's have everybody practice their writing skill. So you see the little red bar below their progress meter? That is their band tension. And so when the tension gets too high, I think their effectiveness goes down. So we definitely want to make sure that we are doing some stuff to reduce tension. So you can see here that 48, 48, 45, 45. So there's quite a bit of tension going on here. So we're going to spend 3 hours drinking beers. It'll cost us $360, but it'll reduce our tension down to 0. So let's grab those drinks. Everybody is back down and calm and in a good mood. We're going to go back. And now we're going to turn that speed on. We're going to practice our songwriting. And we're going to do that basically until our gig comes up. When do we have this booked? It's at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So we're just going to practice our songwriting until that comes around. I guess I could turn it up one more speed. Mom enters the garage. She gets so mad. You really should consider moving out soon. Your father and I would like to avoid kicking you out. I haven't really got to the point where they do kick me out. But, you know, that kind of hurts my feelings. I'm a 45-year-old man. Why would you need to kick me out of your garage? The vocalist of Shallow Police ran into you while you're out for a midnight stroll. He must have done something because you just got a ton of followers on Twitter. All right. Oh, we opened up a new city, Escanaba? Well, we don't have a car yet. Oh, time to rehearse. Okay. So now we're going to go rehearse. Not quite sure what all that stuff means, but we got some rehearsal experience. And you can see we got to 11% on Forested Lust. We got to 12% on Mr. Bigglesworth and 11% mostly on Vomiting Cat. So some good practice. We definitely want to book. So a lot of practice is needed. We need to just keep practicing. We're going to book this up. Unfortunately, it's kind of expensive to book the practice facility. We're also going to need to continue drinking, going out and having beers every once in a while. But it's good for us, and once we get some decent practice in, we can start doing some gigs. Even with just 3 songs, that's enough to do a gig. We could record these songs and put out like some albums, or at least some CDs. You know, let's book one more practice gig for Friday. Actually, I think I'm gonna. Nope, whoops, wrong button. We got that booked, and let's book a gig for Sunday as well. Great. And now on Monday, how about we try to record these songs? Let's do that. Now that costs us a little bit more, but we're still going to go ahead and book it. And you can see our money is already slowly dwindling, which is not the greatest, but you know, what level of songwriting have we gotten to on our guys here? Level 5, level 4. He's at 22, so he really should just be writing all of our songs. But when everybody writes the songs, they all get those bonus points and ability to play those songs from the very beginning. So you know, it's kind of worth it to have them do that. It's the 17th. You know, let's have everybody stop practicing, and we're going to actually have everybody go out and do some busking. I want to keep an eye on everybody's moods. You can see those little, so does that mean that they're actually getting up to like a higher, no, that's not what I wanted. That's where you play gigs at. Do I need to, I want to get their attention up to 45% before I go get drinks. So no, we're not going to go get drinks, but we'll go soon. Don't worry, everybody. So do they make more money the longer they busk without stopping? Oh, this is how much money they've made like since they started busking. Got it. All right. Well, now we are available to go to Pierre. Look at that. We're up to 250 fans. That's crazy. So that's why I don't like starting with that 500 fan bonus thing. I'm not really thrilled that we started with the band member. I mean, he's a cool guy and all, but he's very expensive, and he's so much better than all the rest of us. I feel like he's going to leave us because we're not good enough for him. Let's go here. So now everybody's tension, yeah, this will definitely be worth it. Let's get those drinks. Let's bring that tension down. Everybody's cool. We're going to go back to our home, and we're going to keep busking for a little bit. But there is our rehearsal time. Let's get in there. Let's rehearse. Look at that, up to 15%. So we're getting fairly competent on our songs here. Nice stuff. Is Monday our recording studio? I believe Monday is when we record our album. Another new city, Waterville. That's cool, I guess. We'll go there. We'll rock out Waterville eventually. All right, more rehearsing. Let's get that rehearsing out of the way. Ding, 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 I guess. Look at that, 17% across the board. Great. So good. All right. Almost recording time. We're going to get that recording in before we end the episode. It's at 10 a.m. Maybe it would be good if we got the stress down before the recording, probably. Find out. It is at 10 a.m., right? Okay. So about 5 a.m. we're going to go out and get some beers, which seems weird. 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. Let's go. Let's go get some beers. 40%, 43%, 44. You know what? We're going to splurge. Get everything down to 0. I don't know why it didn't go down to 0. It was supposed to reduce 45%, but I guess that's fine. We're going to go back. We're going to stop our busking. Cancel. Oh, come on. Cancel action. There we go. That way everybody is free and clear. We've got nothing going on. Now it's time to record. Oh yeah, recording some songs at the studio. Ding, ding. Oh, a little bit more experience there. So we got 14%, so probably about as good as the little singing that I did just before the recording session. But now we have some songs that we've recorded, and I'm not quite sure how we get those. Do we need to go to another town to now what is that? Above ground studio. So we could make a video of that if we wanted to. If we go back to the map and look at Escanaba. No, drug dealer there though. Okay. There's no way we were going all the way to Pierre. There's nothing going on there anyways. What I was looking for is some way to get those records. Because I want to get those records out there, but I don't think we have the. Yeah, I'm still not quite sure on how to start selling those CDs, but from what I understand, that is how we start making money. Like better than, I mean, aside from busking, because we're not going to make any money by doing gigs. We will lose money doing gigs, or we'll make like $5 or something. So we'll effectively lose money because we really should be spending our time on, yeah, I can't really do that. Does it say how much time we have left? We're probably getting close to that being done. And there's nothing to scroll over and see more of. How much does it cost us to buy this car? Yeah, $2,200. So we can't even afford to buy the car if we want. I mean, I guess we could, but you know what I mean. We basically can't. No, we're not going to be anywhere on that. That's our band info. Yeah, we still don't have the opportunity. So I think maybe that changed between like in their newest version. And yeah, we don't have any labels or anything like that. Total number of songs created. But I guess we can't release any of those songs until until we get a label option. Yeah, and see, this is 29%. So we do have tensions with individual band members with each other. So don't quite get that either. But you know what, guys? That is going to be it for this episode. I hope you're having fun. This has been interesting. I like this game so far. Like I said, there's a lot of grinding in it. It's not the fastest paced game. But it's interesting, and I want to see what we can do with it. So I hope you're having fun. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me some song name suggestions. I'm more than happy to hear those. I'd like to get those in the game. And I will see you next time. Rock on! Oh, yeah!